Hey, good morning. It's Andy Rank here from andyrank.com and massmobile.net. And I just wanted to share with you a case study of an Android and iPhone app that we completed not too long ago for a client, Agatsu, up in Canada. Sean and Sarah up there have a really great business where they're doing kettlebell training. And I just wanted to point out a couple of reasons why this is a great app. And it's a really good model for any business, really. But if you're in the fitness business, it's a good model to show you how you can use an app as a resource for your clients and prospects. So one of the things that really differentiates them from everybody else is the fact that they have really good photography. And photography is one of the biggest things. Look around at any advertising. It's compelling, very good quality images, whether it be photographs or video. It's a really important aspect. So, even if you have to spend, a couple $100 to get a good photographer out to your location to shoot some good photographs, it will really serve you well. So that's one of the first things that really separates this app from others that we've done. So one of the things, let's just run through this. We've got a sliding menu system here that lets us put in a bunch of different things. Now, in these guys' case, they do certification training. So they have a calendar of events. Now, this could be anything. You could put in your own. This calendar of events could be for anything. If you do seminars, if you do, have any events of any kind, you can use this that section for that. There's also a journal. This is just a nice little handy resource feature for clients. They could type in their workouts, keep track of it. It does it on a time basis, day and time. Kind of a handy thing for people that are working out. There's a fan wall, which is a really cool way, and these guys have done a really good job of implementing this, where they're having people that come here and really you're getting testimonials from people. Look at all the comments we're getting here. And one of the things people like is they can find, it's simple things like being able to find the class schedules. So they're doing a really good job with that. Pictures, people are able to send in photos. So if they're from marketing examples is P90X, look what they've done. And they did it with YouTube of getting people to shoot videos of themselves and then send them in. So it's social proof that you just can't, you can't replicate with just regular advertising. If you get people to show how they're using your product or service, it's the best form of marketing possible. We also have a button on here that allows people to share the app with other people, their friends, by email, Facebook, Twitter, and even text message. So if you get a friend that you think could benefit from kettlebell training, you could zip them off an email and or a text message and say, look, check out Agatsu. The other thing we built in here is video, and this is really, really important. In fact, I had this app on my phone, and I'm a fitness enthusiast, and I've gotten some really good tips out of this watching these videos. So if I have a few extra minutes sitting somewhere, I can just pop this open and learn a new training technique. In fact, this running one right here, this warm-up drills, I use that every day. It's a way to connect, and it's a little bit of effort. It's a little bit of work to produce videos. But you know what? In this day and age, you get an inexpensive camera, get some quick ideas. They don't have to be long videos. You go out there, you shoot them, pop them up onto YouTube. It automatically updates the app, and then you have a reason to touch your audience. Gym tips. Again, we can put in different categories of information, so it's almost like a little bit of an online magazine. Really quick bullet point copy here. It makes it really easy for people to consume and read. So let's go on to the next menu. Blog. We can automatically tie in your blog to this. So if you're blogging, and you know what? We do websites and we do all kinds of online digital marketing strategies for companies. And if you're not blogging, you need to be blogging for a lot of different reasons. One reason is that it's going to set up you as an authority in your particular industry. It's also good for search engine marketing. You can integrate your Facebook into this, your Facebook page. People are able to go in, like your page, make comments, that kind of thing. So we've tied in the social media aspect. Same thing with Twitter. You can get your Twitter feed in here. We need to sign in first. Photos, again, photo gallery. Look at this. They've got a really good job done a good job of getting good photography up there. We can even do a slideshow of their photography. So you really want to make this part of it, something fun where people can go in and see themselves, see their friends, just kind of make it more of a community. They've also got affiliates, so they're able to put in a list of their affiliates, different locations. Alerts. Now, this is probably the biggest part of the app, the biggest benefit of having an app that's device related. So you're able to send out these push notification alerts whenever you want to let your crowd, your audience that's downloaded the app, know about what you're doing. It could be an event. And in this case, these guys are doing a Facebook contest, which is a really cool way to, again, drive traffic, is you can send out these push notifications. And I'm going to show you how the back end of this thing works, because one of the cool things is we set up all the initial design for you and set up all the categories and set up all the content initially. But then you can go in and you can customize and change the content yourself if you want to do that. So this is the front end. This is what your customers are going to see once they download the app. So let's go ahead and go to the back end. And this is a control panel that you can log into. Let me just go to the dashboard. I've already logged in. Really easy to log in. And so you get this administrative control panel. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'm just going to show you the highlights. So you're able to go in here and add new content. So this is all those tabs that we saw on the front end. These are all relate to all these different menu items. So you can go and you can rearrange them. You can go in and rename them. You can add new things. There's all kinds of new stuff that we add to this all the time in terms of functionality. Now, not all of it relates or may be useful for your business, but there's some really cool things in here. Let me just show you some of the other functionalities that you have at your fingertips. And again, you have the ability to add this stuff. Some of these things are for different types of businesses, like there's a mortgage calculator. Does it make sense? Music, you can add a music tab, for a workout place. That could be kind of cool. You could put some upbeat, this is our music mix, the Agatsu music mix or whatever. You can even add shopping. So there's lots of cool things that you can do with this in terms of expandability. So you're not just locked into this app that we initially built. If you're interested in adding other things, and we can certainly do it for you, of course, but you have full control of this. And here in the next tab, you go in and this is where you add your content. So you can see here you can put in new images, you can put in your phone numbers, your address if you have a physical location. You can put in the address so people can find you. Let me just show you how easy it is. Like for the certifications, for example, if you want to add a new certification, it's just a matter of adding a new event. So you just would click on here, put in the date, put in the times, the name of the event, and then you have a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get editor, and it's kind of like Microsoft Word. You can just type in what you want. You can insert pictures. So you have full control, and it's really pretty easy to add your own content. So again, you have full control over everything here. All this stuff, photos, for example, you can upload photos from here. If you have Flickr or Picasa, you can upload photos from them, and it just would update them automatically on the app. You have full control over the appearance. So you can go in here and change the colors. You can change anything related to how the app looks on the phone. Once you get done making your changes, you're able to go in here and do a preview of your app. And, one of the things, too, that comes with it automatically is we give you a free mobile website. So what that means is most people don't have a mobile optimized website. And so if somebody went to your website and they're going to get something that doesn't look very good on a mobile phone, this gives you the ability, you put a little piece of code on your current website, so when it detects a mobile phone coming in, it will redirect them to this, which is basically, it doesn't have all the same functionalities that the app does, but it has a lot of the same things. So it gives you, again, another point of marketing for your business. But again, that's just something that's free that comes with your mobile app. Now, one of the really cool things about this system is that normally if I've developed an app and I want to make a change to it, like a game, for example, and I come up with a new version, I have to republish that to Apple, which is a pain. With our system, everything that you do, if you decide to make a change in this content here, anything here, it's going to happen live. So when I make a change here in my control panel, it automatically updates the app in real time. And, it may not sound that cool, but it is a pretty cool thing in this geek world that I live in. So it's a really important thing that differentiates what we do from other apps is that this stuff is gonna be live when you change it. So let me just show you one thing too, is that the push messages are pretty cool. And again, this is something you're going to want to use, but you can go in and you can pre-stage messages. You can send it now. So I have 225 characters I can type out here, whatever it is. If it's an event, if it's a, I want them to see my new YouTube video, if it's a, whatever it is you want to promote through the app, and it'll come up on their phone, kind of like a text alert. So it comes up with a box. It lets them know that, hey, Agatsu just published some new information. So that is, again, the power of it. And like I said, you can go in here and you can pre-stage things. I want this to go out at a certain time on a certain day. That way you can pre-stage some messages. But this is something you really want to use with the app, because you want to keep this in front of people. And you have to be smart about it, though. You don't want to just bombard people with stupid messages. You want to do it once a week, a couple times a month, once a month, whatever makes sense for your business. But you don't want to overwhelm people with it either. So that's the push notification, which is a really important part of this that differentiates it from mobile websites. Now, I'm going to show you and I think this is a really good example of what can be done with an app. So if we look at the analytics, which comes with the standard package, it will show you how many people have downloaded your app. You can see these guys have had this up for about a month, and they already have about over 1,300 installs. So that's 1,300 people that want to get their information. It can be a really powerful marketing tool. So I just wanted to show this to you really quickly as a great example of a great app and somebody that gets the mobile marketing stuff. Because, as I've said before, mobile marketing it's the rising tide. It's not going away. By next year, mobile devices are going to outsell desktop computers. So from a business standpoint, if you're not getting on this, you're going to miss the boat. Anyway, just want to throw that out there. If I can be of any service, please let me know. You can get me at andy@andyrank.com. I look forward to talking to you soon.